Welcome back to Straight Facts by Dinar Investor.
Iraqi security authorities end the state of alert. Security. Ministry of Interior. Iraq. Demonstrations. Alert state. November 19, 2019, 6 hours, 19 minutes, and 6 seconds. Interior Minister Yassin Taher al-Yassiri has directed the return of normal working hours to the unit of the ministry's headquarters and to restore normalcy as of Tuesday. The minister directed in a statement today to end the state of alert in these units. The ministry had decided with the start of the bloody protests in the capital Baghdad and a number of predominantly Shiite provinces last October to declare a state of alert in the ministry. Deputy reveals details of the law to cancel the privileges of officials and confirms, "We will vote on it today." November 19, 2019. Baghdad Al-Ghad Press. The head of the Soran Alliance, Burhan al-Mamori, on Tuesday, details of the proposed law to abolish the privileges of officials. According to the provisions of Article 62 of the Constitution and Article 120 of the Internal Regulations of the House of Representatives, the parliamentary bloc of Saran has collected the signatures of a number of deputies for the purpose of legislating a law that includes the abolition of the privileges of officials, Mamori said in a statement received by Al-Ghad Press. He pointed out that others have submitted the law proposal to the presidency of the House of Representatives for the purpose of taking the necessary action in connection with its legislation. He explained that the proposal to abolish the privileges of officials to ensure the abolition of all the texts contained in the special laws granted. He pointed out that the privileges to be cancelled, especially for the three presidencies and the president and members of the federal court and the presidency of the Supreme Judicial Council and members of the House of Representatives and ministers and those who are their degree and heads of independent bodies and agents and who are their degree and advisors and who are their degree and special degrees and general managers and who are their degree. He continued, the proposal of this law comes in accordance with the decision of the House of Representatives at its 10th meeting on October 28, 2019 and in response to the legitimate demands of the protesters of the Iraqi people. Stressing that the mass of Saran will vote on the legislation of this law in order to eliminate the differences between employees in the Iraqi state and to ensure social justice among the Iraqi people. Electricity announces the employment of 57,000 people. November 19, 2019. Ministry of Electricity logo. Energy. Economy News. Baghdad. The Ministry of Electricity announced that it has taken several measures benefiting more than 57,000 people by employing them on permanent donors, contract and daily wage. The spokesman for the Ministry of Electricity, Ahmed Musa, said that the Ministry of Electricity has transferred 33,403 contract holders to permanent donors, indicating that 8,700 people have been transferred from wages to contracts. He confirmed that the departments of the Ministry of Electricity had attracted 15,800 people working on daily wages. Urgent his office, Abdul Mahdi will submit to Parliament a cabinet reshuffle he chose according to his convictions. Release date. November 19, 2019, 11:57. Baghdad. The official spokesman for the office of Prime Minister Saad al-Hadathi, on Tuesday, that Prime Minister Adel Abdul Mahdi will submit reforms and ministerial reforms. Hadathi said in a press statement that the Prime Minister will present a list of ministers to the Ministries of Service and Economic and Concerned in the file of reforms and respond to the demands of the demonstrators at the level of living and service. He pointed out that some of the candidates have been selected and there is an update to the selection of others according to purely professional considerations and convictions of the Prime Minister of the capabilities and possibilities of new candidates for consultation, away from the interventions and influences of political blocs and their nominations. He added that the Prime Minister will soon go to the House of Representatives to put forward his desire for a cabinet reshuffle, and called on the House of Representatives to support this trend to develop a new mechanism with regard to the process of elasticity away from political quotas or partisan and bloc loyalties, which prevailed over the selection mechanism in previous governments. Political blocs meeting, the priority to spare the country's civil war, and save the blood of Iraqis. November 18, 2019 Baghdad Obelisk, held 12 alliances and political bloc on Monday evening, an expanded meeting to discuss the situation in the country and come up with proposals to ease the crisis. Obelisk sources said that there was a divergence of views, and some leaders of the blocs did not attend the meeting, while the head of a coalition withdrew at the beginning of the meeting. Participated in the meeting Coalition of Conquest, Victory Alliance, the Rule of Law, the Coalition of Iraqi Forces, the Kurdistan Democratic Party, the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan, the Stream of Wisdom, the National Coalition, the Salvation and Development Front, the National Tender Bloc, the National Contract Bloc, and the Turkmen Front. The meeting issued 6 resolutions and recommendations in addition to 5 important proposals, while threatening to withdraw confidence from the government and hold early elections if it shows the inability of the government or the House of Representatives to implement the materials and steps mentioned within the mentioned times.